potentially the biggest bust in NFL history. Let's talk about potentially one of the biggest drop-offs of the 2024 NFL football season. Guys, the Denver Broncos enter in Week 18 versus the Kansas City Chiefs as a must-win game. Let's just be honest. They need to win this game. If they win, they are finally in the playoffs. Mark can stop crying in the corner, using his tears as lubricant, and they can finally say, we made the playoffs. There are other ways for them to make it, but simply put, they win and they're in. The other ways are the Dolphins lose and the Bengals lose and then the Broncos lose, they're still in, right? But the question is, if the Denver Broncos cannot even beat the Kansas City Chiefs backups, would they be considered the biggest disappointment of the 2024 NFL season? When you look at the Denver Broncos, guys, right now they're sitting at 9-7 on this season. For the last 2 weeks, week 17 and week 16, all they had to do was win and they're in. They have failed to do so. They lost to the LA Chargers 34-27. They lost to the miserable Cincinnati Bengals 30-24. Yes, both of those teams were fighting for their playoff lives as well. But the Denver Broncos were favored in both of those games and they dropped both of those games. The Denver Broncos did start the season off 0-2. Everybody pretty much wrote them off, saying, yeah, it is what it is. But then insert week 3, the huge win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and a crap win over the New York Football Jets 10-9. Since then, they have been playing pretty decent football. Offense got better. Defense was top-notch. Bada bing, bada boom. They were a great team. They matter of fact, right now, guys, they had their 8th-ranked red zone offense, scoring at a rate of 61%. When they get within the 20, they're scoring tutties. The defense has been top 10 most of the season. The last 3 weeks have hurt them a lot and they dropped down to 16th overall, but most of the year, the Denver Broncos defense has been great. And they potentially do have the rookie of the year in Bo Nix. When push comes to shove, Bo Nix is a dog right now. So, guys, if the Denver Broncos cannot beat the Kansas City Chiefs with their backups and they miss the playoffs, would it be the biggest disappointment of the 2024 NFL season? Simple answer is yes. The simple answer is I would not be laughing hard enough. I would be trolling on Facebook nonstop. Denver Broncos fans have been on cloud 9 since about week 10. Was it week 10 or week 11 when the Kansas City Chiefs beat them by the blocked field goal? Oh, the refs cheated us. We would have won that game if you would have done this. Well, right. Ever since then, everybody has been talking about the Denver Broncos, about how great they are. Since then, they've been talking about how great they are. The top 10 defense, offense is top notch. Bo Nix is the rookie of the year. Yes, and this and this. If the Denver Broncos cannot beat a practice squad quarterback in the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't know. It's not going to be Carson Wentz. I don't even know who is going to be playing. Honestly, they said they may not even start Carson Wentz. Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco, both aren't going to run the ball. Travis Kelce is out. Majority of the receivers are out as well. A lot of the defense will be sitting. And you can't be the Kansas City Chiefs on week 18 at home, must-win game. How can you have any faith in your team at all? Guys, if the Denver Broncos do not make the playoffs and they cannot beat the Kansas City Chiefs, biggest disappointment in the 2024 NFL season. Bigger than the Minnesota Vikings losing in the first playoff game. Bigger than the Detroit Lions not getting the number 1 overall seed. Bigger than the Dallas Cowboys not making it to the Super Bowl. Bigger than the Kansas City Chiefs losing in the division.